So I have reached Gatwick Airport at the North Terminal, currently having some naked burrito, like tortilla, just before boarding. So the actual going through security and everything was pretty smooth. I mean, there was no hiccups this time around. Arrived by the station and then took the free shuttle to the North Terminal. So there are two terminals here at Gatwick Airport. We've got the South and the North. So we're departing from the North Terminal. About an hour and 20 minutes still to go. So having some early or late lunch, early dinner, however you like to call it. We'll do some roaming around and then we'll be boarding. So should be about an hour and 20-minute flight to Paris, if not less. So hopefully it's a smooth takeoff and landing. But once we reach Paris, I hope there's no issues like I faced when I was in Egypt. I want to completely avoid that. So it's a smooth trip to the hotel itself. So I'll keep you posted and I'll show you more. So just landed in Paris. Bonjour and welcome. So went through immigration. Didn't go through the hardship of what I went through in Egypt, which was wonderful. So it was pretty smooth, though the automated machines didn't allow me through, so I had to wait in line. It was a pretty long line, but I didn't mind that, especially having to avoid what I went through in Egypt. So Paris has given me a great welcome. So on the taxi off to the hotel. So far so good. I mean, the weather is pretty much London-like weather. It is raining a little here. I mean, it's not as cold. I mean, I thought it would be pretty chilly, and so I've got a bit of a heavy jacket with me, so I'm already regretting my attire already. But once I check in, hopefully I'll show you around the hotel and the local area. So popping in to get my first impression of the room. Room number 823. Oh my God, wow. This absolutely looks fabulous. Let me put this aside. I mean, great. Oh, the view. Oh wow, the view looks absolutely amazing. It's almost got a sort of a skyline view. Oh wow. You can see the Eiffel Tower. Oh my God, this is absolutely smashing. I mean, I was not anticipating that, to be able to see the Arc de Triomphe over there. What a view. And then the Eiffel Tower, and the night view of that looks scintillating. Yeah, I mean, if you look around, the bed, great size. It's got a TV, a bit of a nice chilling, relaxing area there. Decent size all around. Pretty nice color bathroom. You had, shower, nice, bit of an ensuite. Where's the toilet? Ah, there it is, just behind there. So lovely. I think all in all, a good spend. 2 nights here. I think it's a fabulous space, a great view. Looking forward to it. So on the 19th floor of the hotel at the Sky Lounge Bar, having a Bora Bora. So the view from the Skyline Lounge and bar here is absolutely amazing, because you get to see the Eiffel Tower. I'll show you a glimpse of that, and it sort of powers up because it's sort of bright, especially the Christmas period. They've lit it up so well. So with the drink, just chilling, relaxing. Actually, I wanted to come have food, but the restaurant closed at 10:30, and it's about 11:30 at night. So having to make do with just peanuts. I mean, we'll survive. But looking forward to tomorrow. We've got quite a few things planned. We've got the trip, obviously, to go see the Eiffel Tower up front, to see the Louvre Museum, and just roaming around, see where the metro can take us, and looking at all the tourist hotspots. So we're actually quite close to the Seine River. I'm familiar with the Seine River purely because of the Olympics, because all the countries are hosting their flags as the sort of boats are going on the Seine River. So looking forward to what should be an amazing day tomorrow, and I'll keep you all updated. Morning everyone. First real experience of Paris, so just heading out from the hotel just to grab some breakfast. Hopefully have some nice croissants. We'll try and find a place. So we'll be doing a bit of a walk around. about a 20-minute walk just to see what's around just locally before heading off to the main city where all the touristy hype is. So just for the view of the local area, I mean, it's just below the hotel. It's very nice. It's a nice pathway walk. The Seine River is just over there, so we'll have a walk around the Seine as well. I mean, it's been a wonderful night, and then just today, hopefully the weather stays pretty much like this. I don't want it to rain, though there is rain somewhat forecast. We take it forward from there. So looking forward to the breakfast, and we'll keep posting. So just had breakfast at the La Croissanterie, which was delicious. Had a Nutella croissant, which was very, very nice with a hot chocolate. I'm not a big fan of any other types of croissants, so I just tried what I liked. This area reminds me a bit of like the Dubai frame. I don't know why, because just that sort of architect at the back there. Which is nice. So just heading back to the hotel, gonna get changed before heading off to see the Eiffel Tower.
This is Paris, my friend.
Ah, indeed! On the metro now, heading to the Louvre Museum. It's a bit of a change of plan. Was planning to go to the Eiffel Tower, but I had to change the plan because of the rain. So I thought let's stay indoors for a bit until the rain clears. So heading to the Louvre Museum. I mean, it was a bit of a not so great experience on the metro trying to get the tickets, and the ticket is still not working, and they haven't resolved the issue. So on our way, once we get off on the Louvre station, we will figure out how to resolve the issue with the ticket. They just let us go through because we're tourists. Hopefully it's not an unpleasant experience continuously on our journeys today, and they get this resolved. I mean, you're hearing the noise because the guy is singing here, but it's about 10-11 stops. Should reach there in about 15 minutes time. I've reached the Louvre Museum. I took a 15-minute trip on the train, as you saw. So this was built in 1190 under the reign of King Philip II, and it was decreed as a museum in the 18th century during the French Revolution, and so they thought, okay, all the important elements of France as a remembrance should go into this museum. But what's obviously famous around this museum is obviously the Mona Lisa. Now the Mona Lisa itself became famous because it was stolen by an Italian handyman who decided to dress up as a worker here at the museum, and decided to steal the Mona Lisa because he thought it should belong in Italy. Which was a fascinating story. So that's what gathered the fame around the Mona Lisa. So we'll be popping inside to go see. Hopefully it's a sight worth remembering. I've entered the museum, about to go see the Mona Lisa. So take a deep breath. This should be some exciting reveal. It was painted back in, by the way, it was painted back in the 16th century, 1503, I believe. Could be wrong there. Well, just double checking that. But yes, it was in the 16th century. Ah, what a wonderful scenery. Bunch of sculptures here. Nice to see. But off to see the Mona Lisa. In the section now, just about to head to see the Mona Lisa. So as you can see around me, there's a lot of paintings that have been done many centuries ago. So all give a great story behind each one. I mean, the Mona Lisa is the highlight. Oh, I'm just about to enter into the section. I'm going to flip my camera around as I walk in. Oh, look at the crowd. There it is, you can see. Let me get closer. Yeah, we saw. I mean, the crowd is absolutely nuts. Everyone with their cameras up. I ain't no different here. And there is the Mona Lisa. What a spectacle. I guess everyone comes to the Louvre just to see this. So you can see the crowd behind me. I mean, everyone comes here to see the Mona Lisa. Now, if it wasn't for this Italian guy who decided to come and steal the Mona Lisa, would it have ever got its fame? I don't know. But everybody here has come for this glimpse, and it is absolutely worth it. You know, we paid around 22 euros for the ticket, which is the ticket price if you pay on the spot. I mean, we changed our plans last minute. We were planning to go to the Eiffel Tower first and foremost, and the Louvre tomorrow. But having swapped the time around, we had to buy the ticket on the spot. And it's absolutely worth it. You know, if ever you come down to Paris and want to see an exceptional site where there is an audience, there is something of value, meaning, true history, importance to the nation, the Mona Lisa inside the Louvre is absolutely one of them. So must see if you're here in Paris. So I'm just about to leave the Louvre, having seen the Mona Lisa. It's been an absolutely wonderful experience. I mean, we wouldn't have come to Paris just to go see the Eiffel Tower. The Louvre is a place to visit, and the Mona Lisa gave a great example of what it means to a lot of people, tourists alike, the people who are from this country as well, here in France. Just the queue to go and see it, the experience has been wonderful. So we're going to head off to the Eiffel Tower now. Going to have some dinner and then head back to the hotel. So as you can see right behind me is the Eiffel Tower. If history serves me right, the Eiffel Tower was only meant to stay standing for a period of 20 years only, but then it actually found use as a radio antenna during World War I, which is why it's still being kept and standing at this particular point in time and has become a iconic figure of French landmark. It's been about a 10-15 minute trip from the Louvre, so it didn't take too long. But the site, I thought it would be a little taller, to be honest with you. If I was to give you my honest opinion, I thought it would be a little taller than what it actually is. I'm going to try and find better spots to try and take the video. But it is just, I mean, I thought it would be a bit more crowded than this as well. But it is really nice, really beautiful if I show you just from the up there. So we'll be just roaming around the area before having dinner and then see where the night takes us. But all in all, a great experience so far. So back here at the Meliá Hotel, and what has the past 24 hours taught me about Paris? Well, quite a few things, to be fair. Having gone to see the Mona Lisa in the Louvre Museum, the fact that the Louvre is the largest museum in the world, that was quite a remarkable sort of fact on its own. But to have seen the Mona Lisa itself, how many people are there each time, the queues just to get into the Louvre is quite staggering. I mean, it was pouring down with rain. People were selling umbrellas on the streets just so that people can get a bit of sort of covering from the rain. I mean, it took us about a good 45 minutes to an hour just to get inside. And even then, once you're inside, you haven't even purchased a ticket yet. So there's a wait for the tickets as well. Now, we spent a good 2 hours in the Louvre, and my sort of word of advice is you need more time there. So encourage those of you who do plan to visit Paris to go to the Louvre early on, not so late, because there becomes a huge queue later on in the day just to go see the Mona Lisa. And it became like a bit of an impression that people only go to the Louvre Museum to see the Mona Lisa. There's so much more there to see. We just didn't have the time to be able to do it because everything was closing up. The other sort of important sort of thing, I obviously went to see the Eiffel Tower. Now, the Eiffel Tower itself is very beautiful at night. Everything just comes alive. I mean, the time of year we're gone, I would say it's obviously it's cold, it's raining, so not a lot of people were there, but the hustle and bustle of it all, it was really nice to be there. I mean, if I was to give an honest opinion, was that the highlight for me? No, the highlight was the Louvre itself. That for me was a bit more of a wow moment than the Eiffel Tower itself. But everyone would have their different sort of point of view on that. So tomorrow itself, obviously I want to see the Arc de Triomphe. Hopefully we'll go back to the Eiffel Tower just to sort of take good pictures. I didn't have the chance to take good pictures today because of the rain. So it's a nice sunny day tomorrow. So looking forward to it. So I'm here at the Arc de Triomphe. Now this is a fascinating sight. I mean, it's a symbol of Paris and France for the wars that they won, the memorial. And it connects 12 roads. I mean, I've been to roundabouts around the world, but I've never seen 12 roads being connected like this. And it is quite gigantic as well. It took around 20 years to complete this monument. And I say, if you are visiting Paris, I mean, the road itself, it connects to the Champs-Élysées, which is famous for all the theaters that are here in Paris. So a good 2 sort of kilometers straight walk down. So it's a fascinating place to be here, and a lot of tourists and a major attraction for Paris. So if you are here, come and see the Arc de Triomphe, and it's a great place to enjoy. So a lovely time spent here at the Arc de Triomphe, heading towards the Eiffel Tower once again for another bit of photo shootout. I haven't done one properly last night, so should have the opportunity to do so. I mean, the sun makes it a wonderful, wonderful experience, especially when you compare it to the rain we experienced last night. So just about to head back now. So we can take the metro to the Eiffel Tower, and quite a few locations. One of them has been recommended is the Trocadero. So I'm going to stop over at the Trocadero to get a good sort of background glimpse of the Eiffel Tower for a good photo shoot. So I'm here at the Trocadero, and as you can see, the Eiffel Tower is right behind me. So if you are planning to take photos for your Insta, for video shooting, this is the spot to be, because I mean, it's a place where all the tourists typically come, because you get the full iconic shot of the Eiffel Tower without any disturbance, and it's a wonderful sight. And I think I'd highly recommend it, especially if you want to, especially on a sunny day like this, to really get that shot that you needed. So this is the famous Seine River that flows through Paris. I got to know about the Seine especially from the Olympic opening ceremony. I mean, it's an interesting opening ceremony, especially having seen all the participants of the Olympics sort of flow through the river on the boats, which was really nice, especially waving the flags, etc. So that's how I got to hear about the Seine River. So it was good to sort of experience it on my trip here in Paris. So just entered a Christmas market just underneath the Eiffel Tower. So we're going to see if we can purchase some souvenirs here, or at least get a good few pictures. If you can find some food, maybe some food as well. But it looks really nice, and it's quite long, pretty long as well. So looking forward to what we can experience. So just experienced the marketplace, the Christmas marketplace here, and the food was lovely. So had a mixed variety of Indian and Italian, but there was a wide variety of food here, whether it was Chinese, whether it was French, of course. I mean, lots of options. There was a lot of sweets, crepes, a lot of desserts here as well. And obviously, if you want to buy things like woolly hats and scarves, they're all here too. So a great Christmas market. So just about to sort of roam around, last few shots before heading back to the hotel to collect my luggage. So I'm right underneath the Eiffel Tower, just have the Seine River on both sides, so a great experience, but I'm about to say goodbye. It's been a wonderful two days here in Paris, a great adventure, great experience.
Came across some really nice people along the way as well. Wonderful tourists here, were very helpful. The places I visited were also quite exciting as well. In fact, if you're planning to visit Paris, I highly recommend do plan everything in advance. It's not a big city. I mean, you can get a lot done within 24 to 48 hours, especially all the major tourist attraction sites. I've enjoyed it a lot. My third time here in France, and I can only say a huge thank you to France for giving me a great experience, Paris for giving me a great experience, and looking forward to traveling again. So thank you all for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you on my next travel vlog.